Lyfja is going to be going for the Samus once again. That's the second time we see both these players on stream today. Here we go. So, as opposed to the last time we saw Samus, this is a matchup where Samus wants to play a little more passive. Sort of get those spacing moves out. Of course, Joker has a pretty dangerous counter. So if you do manage to tank one of those projectiles with that counter, and get Arsene out, Arsene has a really powerful reflector. So you have to be a bit careful as the Samus player, but should be fine, all things considered. Doing really well for himself. Starting off, but here's Arsene. And oh, that is if you go for those tether grab recoveries, there is a spot where your opponent can just hit you right as you're coming up, and Gohenko getting the timing just perfectly and gets a really nice down air kill on Lyfja just to start off the match. And Arsene's still back up, so you can get some damage, but I think with this ledge situation here, Arsene is going to be going out. Lyfja gets a grab, and it's going to be a ledge trap situation for Lyfja here. Gohenko does get back to center stage, but gets hit by a charge shot in the process. Yeah, that's going to be a neutral air. Is going to take the first stock. So, looking decent still for Gohenko here, but Lyfja bringing it back slowly after that unfortunate first stock to that Gohenko down air. Tech chase situation, Lyfja recognizing the spacing. Gohenko was sort of hoping to cover that get up attack option with a little bit of spacing, but Samus with a really long reaching get up attack. And but Lyfja did get some nice up air strings, and Gohenko did manage to break out of that, but much more even than it was a moment ago. And now that Arsene is out, yeah, there's that counter. The hitbox is huge, it's OP, and well, it's only when Arsene's out, so there's that. Very powerful. And yeah, Lyfja living up to 160%. Arsene's already out, so this could be a pretty tough situation for Gohenko. Lyfja getting a roll read just the wrong direction. Going for an interesting F smash there. Up throw not going to kill just yet, even though Joker's light character and there is some rage. Yeah, that bomb there is not going to do it just yet, but 170% and Arsene is out. 180 for Lyfja, so interesting stuff, and that's enough beat. 189% for Samus here, and finally gonna do it. A straight back here, just straight from the respawn. Lyfja, as a result of him managing to live through that stock, looking really good. Arsene almost back out. After this combo, I'm pretty sure he's going to be here. And yep, there he is. Arsene is out. But Lyfja actually managed to reverse that situation as soon as Arsene came out. And Arsene's almost gone. Charge shot managed to get Gohenko here and a brilliantly charged down smash. Getting the right timing on that neutral get up. Gohenko is going to go down. Lyfja is going to take the first game. That's what we call the Suomi ledge trap, when you charge a smash attack and your opponent just goes into it. This time it worked, and it was a mix-up, so good job to Lyfja. Of course, there was a little more to that down smash, as I believe it does hit below the ledge, and it was spaced correctly for that. So it also might have covered stay on ledge, but regardless, still charging a smash attack on the ledge is it's a bit of a meme. And oh, Gohenko going for a character switch to Wolf, interestingly enough. Lyfja seemed to have sort of done better there at the end of the game, so maybe Gohenko is more comfortable going for the Wolf. But Gohenko is as far as I know, a solo main Joker, so this is the first time I've actually seen him go Wolf. Interestingly enough, I do have a faint memory of maybe I've seen on a result screen a Gohenko Wolf before, but I would have not thought that that game was that much of a stomp for a character switch, but Gohenko definitely knows himself better than the commentator does, so we're gonna trust his decision to go Wolf and just see how he goes. Even for stock here, classic ledge trap when the Wolf. You go for that F tilt to cover the stay on ledge, and then you sort of just pick the right options to cover. F tilt, you can space that well enough that get up attack cannot reach you. So unless the opponent has the correct timing, that F tilt is a really nice tool for ledge trapping as Wolf. But that charge shot is going to catch out. Wolf, he has recovery mix-ups, as mentioned earlier, but it's still a fairly linear recovery, so a big ball like a charge shot is going to recover quite a few options. Yeah, right there was an interaction with Samus down throw, where you have to sort of know platform heights. Wolf actually managed to take that stock because the down throw to nair that Lyfja was going for didn't actually connect. I think a lot of that was due to the different heights of the platforms on Small Battlefield, as opposed to PS2, where that might have actually hit. So, reasons. So, Sage knowledge stuff here coming in, especially since most players might be comfortable to something like PS2, where that combo might have actually worked out. Lyfja might still be 3 stocks at 2. Of course, decent pivot grab after a dash back there coming in from Lyfja, hoping to get some interesting edge guard options, but that Wolf up B, it actually does a load of knockback. Samus, not just not enough space there to get that up B recovery, and Gohenko 2 stocks to 1 completely managed to turn this game around. Still pretty close though. Really nice down smash tech chase from Gohenko there, realizing that Lyfja would optimally want to get back to center stage and goes for the down smash to cover a lot of options. I believe that maybe could have even covered Tekken's place with the first hit of the down smash. So good stuff there from Gohenko. Yep, that up smash, it scoops from far. You can hit it from wherever in the stage, and it's a great option to cover landings. And with Lyfja being in the up B freefall, Gohenko takes game 2. The Wolf seems to have worked out. We're now going to Kalos Pokemon League, a bit of a more open stage. The platforms are at the very sides, so it's the platforms aren't exactly those that you want to use often. And they're really high up, so they're not that useful in neutral exchanges. So let's see how the stage impacts. A lot more space for Samus to move here, set up those projectiles. As Gohenko's playstyle with Wolf seems to not revolve around lasers much at all. He didn't seem to be throwing them out pretty much at all in that last game. Saw a couple of times, but maybe on a stage like this you might see more laser. But yeah, Gohenko seems to be much more keen to just rush in with this Wolf. Not playing like a traditional Spacey would. Usually as a character like Falco or Wolf, you sort of want to mix up your approaches with your lasers. Keep your opponent on your toes between aggressive and defensive. But of course this is not Gohenko's main, so he might not be exactly comfortable with doing that. Instead, just opting for this rushdown playstyle, which seems to be working, all things considered. We have some out-of-county players here who are quite loud. So, interestingly enough, there are going to be some stuff that sort of clips through the mic. So, and players trading stocks here, not exactly in the trading fashion, but 0% starting off, both players. Lyfja using this space really nicely. Gohenko trying to go for punishes, but Lyfja always gets the shield out right in time. Goes for some up Bs. Really nicely spaced fair from Gohenko there. That does have a disjointed hitbox, so if you get the spacing just right, you can't actually punish it with a Samus up B, as we just saw. So good stuff coming in from Gohenko here. Playing the matchup pretty decently. This rushdown style that we talked about just now seems to be doing quite well for him. Lyfja hasn't really gotten much of projectile setups either. I haven't really seen Zairs or anything. Lyfja going for a ledge tether cancel, hoping for some ledge mix-ups. Oh no, that is so unfortunate. That is a rare misinput. Right at 0%. That does happen with Wolf players sometimes. Maybe you're hoping for a laser B reverse or a shine, but nope. You accidentally get that side B in the complete wrong direction. That is very unfortunate for Gohenko. Having a bit of a doubt on what character to pick there on that character selection screen just there, but he is going to be opting for the Wolf. It did end up working out just fine in that second game. Lyfja going for a really fast stock. Not going to exactly get it, but I respect the hustle. Gohenko trying to get that correct space, goes for an F smash instead of an F tilt. I wonder if that should have been an F tilt. Didn't really make sense for that smash. Oh, beautiful! Beautiful nair coming in from Lyfja there. Hoping for an edge guard, doesn't actually get it in time. Wolf has a pretty long range recovery with that side B. You get that nice angle, but small battlefield, low ceiling, you're gonna get those up B kills early if you get those. It's a risk to go for that, as Lyfja, as if that would have missed, it would be a dead Samus. But looking really good for Lyfja here. You really want to just want some clean lead here so you can secure that 3-1 and get into winners finals. Ooh, good stuff. When you get that charge shot, if it's fully charged, you can get for grab, and looks like with a half charge you can get a dash attack, even at short range like that. Gohenko does end up cleaning the stock, but 50% already in the ledge trap situation. Yeah, getting a lot of mix-ups here on Gohenko. Gohenko utilizing that laser a bit more than usual, canceling Lyfja's charge shot right there. Has some ideas, and this game is pretty even, all things considered. Gohenko has been sort of bringing it back. When Gohenko, he gave up a lot of stage control there, and Lyfja gets a straight back air, which is going to actually take the stock. Not something you want to do against a character like Samus, who strives on stage control. But Gohenko is going to trade the stock with a stray backer of his own, so it's a last stock situation. This is really important for Gohenko. You need this to get into Game 5. Lyfja doing really nicely, spacing these neutral airs. Seems to be hard to punish for Gohenko, and gets a spike hitbox on that up tilt. That's a lot of damage. Down tilt as well. Yep, that up tilt not going to do it just yet. Gohenko's, oh, that is unfortunate. He had one more chance there. Maybe an up B instead, hoping for that air dodge mix-up on Lyfja there, but